Hello and welcome, and you are tuned to a special Gaylord tribute here on Fox Channel 7, where you can get free Diet Coke at the bar. Just show your special embossed gold token. All tonight, coming out here with special privileges for your $120 you paid to be here live with us. And we've got some pretty special announcements coming up for you. First off, here is Major Walter Lynch, who we have to just show on him here because he arrived early.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Major Walter Lynch, and I'd just like to say to you good boys and girls out there, tonight my shoes are shined so I can see up men's trousers and also women's skirts, so I can even see a woman's trousers. So yeah, that means I'm a real man now at the age of 49. I'm a real man. Anyway, I'm off to the bar to drown my sorrows with a few carts of Diet Coke, maybe a little bit of that Shandy Bears. Oh yeah. So anyway, back to the president's damn good coffee time. Good luck and see you in the trees. See you in those goddamn sycamore trees. The bane of my existence. Thank you. Oh, and welcome. I am the president of Damn Good Coffee Time, and I just wanted to say to you out there, thank you, and thank you again for following us for at least 7 years, 10 years, whatever, however many years, maybe 11 years if you were following me. I'm obnoxious and anonymous, one of the greatest channels out there, so make sure you subscribe. James, your host, has got some fabulous announcements to make tonight, and then he may even be singing for you. So, well, what can I say?
The first picture of you, the first picture of summer, seeing the flowers bloom. Yeah, oh yeah. Seeing the flowers bloom.
Seeing the flowers bloom.
That's right. Anyway, I think that's about enough of all that. Fun times. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Tonight, I'm going to be making some amazing announcements for you. Basically, I got these through a certain connection based out of Morecambe Bay in the UK. You may have heard of this location, considering that this connection of mine we used to be on the show, if you can think back that far. His name is, of course, Josh, known also as Josh Cockhouse and other names which may or may not be real. So yeah, basically, in October, the Bay Film Festival is arriving in Morecambe, and it will be going on for at least 4 months or so, I think. Sorry, not 4 months, 4 weeks, and it's going to be quite a happening, with a lot of it centering around Stanley Kubrick and his films. One thing for sure worth mentioning will be that Josh will be showing his actual model of the Shining bathroom there, but it has to be insured, of course. The Bay International Film Festival, 7th to the 29th of October, Morecambe, UK. Film Festival for Inspiring Stories, says first edition here, in terms of probably a film. I don't know, I think they may have had a festival before, but it certainly maybe was not of this size. Real Rewind, so it's a retrospective of classics this year, Kubrick's films. Northern Stars, featuring film screenings either made by Northern filmmakers or having Northern premiere. It's a bit strange, having a Northern premiere. So that could basically include any films then? Or does it mean as long as they're premiered in Morecambe? Well, I suppose they should be open to sort of films made from various areas, but then, I don't know, it would be better to sort of see a selection from a specific area in, say, Lancashire or maybe a bit beyond. And the part of that, I suppose, is they've got the Stories Beyond Borders, a short film competition, international, selecting and awarding best visually captivating and thought-provoking short films from around the world. We are particularly interested in filmmakers that have an ambition of making a social impact, bringing all awareness of old and new problems in the society and making in societies, and making an attempt to inspire audiences for thoughts and changes. In addition to general submissions, we'll have a special topic category. The topic of the 2023 edition is the impacts of war. Obviously, considering Russia and Ukraine and everything, this is particularly relevant, but I suppose it could include many other conflicts going on. But something pretty interesting and relevant, particularly since I'm interested in going to the screening of Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, which is, out of Kubrick's films, probably for me, and unless it was going to see some his earliest films, Lolita in particular. I mean, I've never seen it, then it appeals more to me. But I have seen Full Metal Jacket a number of times, but I've never seen it on the big screen, for instance. And I mean, it's easily one of my favorite films of his by far. Probably Clockwork Orange is possibly my favorite, even though it's, despite its pretty disturbing nature. But I really like The Shining, obviously, but I'm almost too familiar with that film now. an interview with the festival producer for Morecambe Bay podcast. That's back from March. If you go onto the venues, it tells you all about the short film competition, photo competition, people involved, partners, whatever that means, businesses and things, I suppose, commercial connections, venues has got some of the, obviously all of the the venues, the Playhouse, the Midland Hotel, who's showing a whole load of photos of Kubrick's. I'm not sure if you can just turn up on the day for that. I think Josh was saying that he hadn't managed to get a ticket for it yet, but I can't see why they wouldn't just let people turn up on the day. I mean, how many people are going to be there? I mean, I'm sure it can be popular, but the real, of course, is the real shining star of the festival, and a place I've often mentioned. I've never actually been to see anything in the real. Joking aside, it's a pretty standard, modestly sized multiplex. If you actually go to the Real Cinema website, you can book. As you can see here, just make what's going on here? Just make this a bit bigger, possible. I know it won't get bigger on here. But anyway, you get the general idea. Saturday, 28th of October is Full Metal Jacket. Let's just check on the booking. First 5 rows seem to be booked. Couple of seats in the middle. All the green ones are where you can still book. Let me just go back on this because it tells you more elsewhere. Just go to the start of the Real Cinema website and look it up. If you go down on the Real Cinema, they've got, everything that's on at the moment. I know Gary mentioned he's going to go and see A Haunting in Venice with his mum, and says here 93 minutes. Actually, a bit surprised by that. Quite economical, But it's actually, some people have given it quite, I was surprised, they were rather positive in their response to it, saying it was, unexpectedly good. Just like well made, and just overall it impressed them for different reasons that I can't specifically remember too much. But what's on? Yeah, if you go onto this, advanced bookings. 100 years, Beauty and the Beast. There's a lot of Disney events going on. I didn't know anything about Disney's centenary. I know this is something that Ben Mandelaman is very much into, fascinated by. Although I've never really got to fully understand why. But I'm not sure if he's actually there with his brother at the moment in Disney World or Disneyland, whichever one is which. Killers of the Flower Moon, 20th of October, so similar time. A lot of ballet and opera type events. But yeah, anyway, if you scroll along if you can see in all the things coming up, yeah, you can get to Eyes Wide Shut, Full Metal Jacket. Not really sure if they set it up fully as a golden ticket for the Bay International Film. I think they might have a separate page or something for the film festival, but then, you know, interesting film poster there for Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah, it's not showing here. Oh, here we go. It looks like a genuinely like a kind of late 90s VHS release cover. Except it would have had to have 2 video cassettes because it's 206 minutes probably. I suppose it's pretty much to the point. Big photo of a glowering DiCaprio, and then De Niro. Is it Lily Gladstone is the main female star of it. Jesse Plemons, Cara Jane Myers, Janae Collins, Gillian Dillian, and Tantu Cardinal. It is actually about serial murders that came to be known as the Reign of Terror, which I'd not really picked up on yet, even so, despite the title. So I was oblivious to this. So yeah, if you go along, then you get to, there is actually a screening of Lolita. If the timing is right, I would like to go and see that as well. But click on Full Metal Jacket. It's got the trailer apparently. Full Metal Jacket, superb ensemble cast, falls in for action in Stanley Kubrick's brilliant saga about the Vietnam War and the dehumanizing process that turns people into trained killers. Joker, Animal Mother, Goma Pile, 8 Ball, Cowboy, and more are all plunged into a boot camp hell pitbulled by a leather-lung DI who views the would-be devil dogs as grunts, maggots, or something less. The action is savage, the story unsparing, the dialogue spiked with scathing humour. Full Metal Jacket, from its rigours of basic training to its nightmare of combat in New City, scores a dramatic, cinematic direct hit. Oh, well, anyway, apparently Rob Ager is supposed to be appearing at this event. Okay, well, I think I'll leave it at that for now. So you've got notification of this important event, and wish you well in the meantime. So bye from me, and see you in the trees.